Hello YouTube, it's your girl Tawanda and I am back. And today I'm going to be talking about something that I think every woman either already owns or they are looking into purchasing at one time or another in their life. And that is body shapers. Because as we all know, body shapers can help with that extra little pudge, it can help with that extra lift that I think every woman desires. So when I wear my fitted dresses and my pencil skirts, I almost always have on a body shaper because it can make a big difference in your overall appearance. So I'm going to give you my reviews on body shapers. Now this one here is a Yahaira, and I'm sure you've seen this one advertised on TV. This one seems to be very popular. They advertise a lot on Facebook. They're showing the girls. It seems like their shapes are perfect. It's making their waist come in look really tiny. It lifts their butt up and everything looks great. So I was like sold, even though this one was pricey. This one here was $89 before taxes and before shipping. So you might as well say this is a $100 girdle. So when I purchased this girdle, I didn't realize that it had hooks. 2 hooks in the front, 2 hooks in the back. It's high-waisted. And as you can see, you see how small it looks, but it does stretch to your body. And it's made out of a micro fabric that's it has a little stretch, but as you can see, it's not so stretchy that it would stretch out of shape. So it's a pretty good fabric. And it has a small opening, which I don't like because it's not wide enough to me. So I always pull it down because I just don't feel safe using the bathroom through an opening so small. And on your buttocks, it's a thin fabric, different from the fabric on your leg and on your waist. So starting at the bottom of your buttocks, it starts the thick fabric and it goes down, which I notice sometimes when I would put it on, it will make a line underneath my skirt or dress, like almost like a fake look, almost like I don't want to look like I have butt injections. I just wanted a natural lift. So also with the hooks, you have to hook it over your bra. So it was a lot of work for me, and I didn't know when I invested in it that it would have the hooks that you would have to hook up in order to stay in place. Because if you don't put the hooks on, then it rolls down. But let me tell you, it's hard to hook it over your bra in the back. And it's a lot of work. And you know, in the mornings, you're rushing, you're trying to get ready for church, work, or wherever you're going. And you don't have a lot of time to hook and adjust. And it was just a little complicated for me. And then I would ask family members to help me. And of course, they're rushing. They don't have time either. So a lot of times I would wear it without the hook. And when I did, I noticed that it would roll down. So that's like my complaint with this one. Not to mention, this one right here was the most expensive. So I thought that because it was more expensive, that it would be better. So anyway, I wasn't really that pleased with this one. And this one here is the Yahaira. So I later invested in this one. This one here is a all-over shaper. And it comes up on your shoulder. And it's made out of the same micro fabric. See, as you can see, it's a little stretch to it, but it's not so stretchy that it stretch out of shape. And it has a larger opening, which you don't have to pull all your clothes off. You can actually feel safe to use the bathroom with this one. Now, this one I found on eBay from a seller named Katie. So if you go to eBay and you look up Katie, or you can go to her store on eBay, which is called Katie's Boutique. This one here was $25. So that's a big difference. And $100 and $25. So when I purchased, I thought, oh, well, if it doesn't work, it's just $25. I was so surprised that this is actually my choice between the body shapers. This one here, I like so much better. So I'm going to let you guys be the judge. This is the body shaper that's $100. That's by Yahaira. And it does have some support in the front. I'm not saying it don't. Now what I don't care for is the line that it makes underneath my bottom. Now this is all my personal opinion. Someone else may like the line, may like that look. I just don't prefer that look. So Now I'm going to go try on the one from Katie's Boutique that I purchased off of eBay. And you guys just let me know what you think. Okay, you guys, this is the body shaper from Katie's Boutique. It gives me a little bit of support in here. And it has a nice natural lift in the back. It doesn't give me that line underneath my bottom. So, this is my favorite. Now you tell me what you guys think. And if you really want to accentuate your waist, then you can also add a belt. This is just a little thin black belt with a little gold band in the middle. And you just be really surprised at what little things you can do that can make a big difference in your overall appearance. Now, voila. I love it. Okay, you guys, after all that trying on, I'm back on the couch and I'm going to talk a little bit about the one from Katie's Boutique, which is actually my pick. Now, when you go on eBay, you can go under a seller search, and her name is Katie. And if you go for like an eBay store, her store is Katie's Boutique. This, well, it's actually on me now, but the one that I have on, the shape I have on, is $25, and that is with tax and all. And I think that is a great deal. You know, a lot of times we as women, we're really hard on ourselves. You know, some of us feel like we're too fat, some of us feel like we're too skinny. I think we look in the mirror and we find all kinds of flaws. I feel like that you have to love yourself at whatever point you are in your life now, and you have to embrace it. Now, if you want to change it, then you have to take steps to change it. But never, never, never dislike yourself or don't want to go out or don't, want to hide from the public because of it. Nobody's perfect, and no one has a body that they think is just flawless. Even the celebrity and the people on TV whose bodies seem to be perfect, they've had a lot of surgeries, they had a lot of injections and things done to look that way. And even after they do all of that, I have actually heard a lot of them still say that they're unhappy or they want more work and more work and more work, and it never ends. Now, it's nothing wrong with investing in a body shaper. If that makes you feel good or that's going to give you that extra confidence and make you feel better in your dresses, what I'm here today is to share my experience with you. A lot of times we feel like if something costs more, then it's better, and that's just not always the case. Like I said, this one was $100, and the one I have on is $25. And I am more pleased with the $25 one. I have shopped around enough to, to kind of know. Like I said, I learned from trial and error. And I just hope that this can help someone. I wish someone would have, did this for me and saved me some money. So I really hope that this can help someone. And one more thing. I know a lot of people have reservations about shopping online. Now, I can tell you I've been an eBay shopper for years. And what you can do is, if you find something, even when you go to Katie's Boutique and you find this item, and like I said, I have more than one of Katie's items. I actually have another body shaper that she sells, and it actually has the hooks on it and it zips. So you'll see when you go to her store that she has several different items for you to try out, and her prices are reasonable enough that if you do try it, you're not going to be out of a lot of money. And and that way you won't feel like, oh my gosh, I just threw away all this money. But her products are good quality and they are good. But for the people who are having doubt, you can stroll down when you find the item and you will see the seller's name. And beside the seller's name, they have a percentage rate. And this is what buyers have rated them on the products that they have ordered. So Katie's percentage rate is 99.5. Now when I'm looking at a new seller, I do not buy from anyone whose score is under 90%. So if someone's score is 89 point something, I don't buy it because I want the best quality merchandise. And If you do that, and you can even read through reviews, you can see other people who's purchased the same item, and they'll tell you what they think and what's good and what's bad about it. And you know, she's a fast shipper. It's other people that said this was the best shaper they have ever bought. Now, if I could say anything about Katie's shaper that I have on now and that I have modeled that would be negative, it would be that the opening that I told you about, you have to have it positioned right. If you don't have it positioned right, it can kind of rub up against your skin or feel like it's cutting your skin. But I learned that very quickly, and I pulled it all the way up, and I was fine. But someone that's newly trying this on or newly wearing it, I want to give you that bit of advice so you won't be uncomfortable. Because my thing is, you want to look good and you want to look good in your clothing, but then you don't want to be uncomfortable either. And this one here gives you that extra support, but it's not so tight where you feel like you're in a body cast or you can't move or you can't breathe. So, like I said, you should really try it out. It's $25. I mean, what do you have to lose? It's $25. I spend more than that going through the drive-thru with the girls. So, you know, I just hope that this video was helpful to someone today. And you know, at the end of the day, love yourself. And when you love yourself, it's going to shine from the inside out. And thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And remember to please click that subscribe button at the bottom of the channel. And remember, you too can look like a celebrity on a minimum wage budget.